Oh, yeah. I'm listening to my guy, Venom B, VENOM _BIH. DJ Venom. He is one of our go-to DJs when we do stuff across the country. And like many of us, he is hurting right now because he's in the business of gathering. He needs people to come together. So, as we continue to do these podcasts, I want to highlight some of the people that have meant the most to us and that we know are hurting right alongside with us. It's 2020, a year that's going to become synonymous with a hot dumpster fire. Already has, but when we look back on this year in the history books, we're gonna I don't know what we're gonna think. You know, there are years that just stand out in your life. And for me, there's not very many that are just overwhelming, holy crap, years. You know, there are significant years in terms of my own personal growth. You know, so years of graduations, years of hitting a life milestone, you know, becoming a driver or turning 21. And then there are the years that stick out to you and stick out to everyone. 2001, obviously a big one. 2008, we talk about it a lot now, but I don't think a lot of us saw it in the moment. 2020 is one of those, you see it, you feel it as it's happening. And I mean, we don't need to recap everything. We sauntered into 2020 with a booming stock market. Everything seemed hunky-dory. Life was good. Boom. It starts to hit the fan. We lost Kobe. Then all of a sudden, this virus that we hadn't heard a whole lot about starts creeping in. Holy crap, what's going on? Virus. Complete economic shutdown. Stop everything. Hold the phone. Oh, wait. Another black man is killed by a white police officer, and we have yet to address it. Maybe, finally, we do. 2020, the gift that keeps on giving. What is going on this year? I've said this ad nauseum on this podcast. I have an extremely long list of topics I want to cover. But for whatever reason, something else creeps in and takes over. And so we have a whole new can of worms. Hey everybody, I'm Luke Miller, founder, CEO, janitor, Moment Creative. MadeByMoment.com, #MadeByMoment. We used to do things. And now we sit here and we wonder what's next. How do we pivot? How do we become a business that can benefit from this instead of be ruined? And we're on that path. We've furloughed, we've terminated, I hate to use that term. We're not providing contractors, freelancers, the regular work we usually do. We are in full hunker down mode, trying to get out of this. But like many of you, like Venom, like us, like vendors that rent us belt stanchions, we're hurting. We are in the business of gathering, and we have to gather to succeed. We don't only gather for our own psyche. We all love to gather. We're human. Some of us may not like to gather, and that's fine. You guys can retire to your secluded home on the outskirts of town. That's fine. But for the rest of us, we like to gather. Unfortunately for myself and many others who I work with closely, who I consider family, not employees, they're family. We hurt right now. We cannot gather. We hurt. And I don't think a brand wants to be the first to try it. We are sitting here today, June 12th, 2020, a day after the stock market took the biggest dump it's taken since March. Now it's up 800 points this morning. Coronavirus cases are spiking. And I sit here recording a podcast because I need it. I need it. I need this podcast more than you may need this podcast. I need to just talk. I need to grieve a little bit. I need to make sure others can grieve alongside moment. Because you're not the only one hurting. I am. My company is. Our people are. This sucks. And I find myself struggling to find the support necessary to make sure we can stay alive. So I take a deep, deep breath and try to hold it underwater as long as I can. But I don't know how much longer we can go. We have to turn a corner soon. But I just want everyone out there to know I feel your pain. I commiserate with you. We will get through this. All my love to each and every single one of you. Thank you for supporting us, and I hope we can reciprocate that support right back to you. Even if it's just words right now. We appreciate you. We love you. Everyone that has been there every step of the way with Moment Creative. From a small vendor that's providing something inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, to the people who help us bring our ideas to life. Thank you to each and every single one of you. I'm Luke Miller. That's it. That's a podcast. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.